Evening, out again. Welcome back to one Jody and his Border Terrier adventures, minus the Border Terrier. He's in the house again, still a bit nippy for him. I'm up in the hills of Northumberland. How about that for a beautiful night? So it's the middle of March, and yesterday I had quite a flurry of snow, and it's just basically disappeared at lunchtime, and we've ended up with a beautiful spring evening. It's about 3 degrees, and as you can probably tell by beautiful blue sky, it's going to get cold tonight. So we're aiming to go up there somewhere. I'm saying we, I always say we because I'm so used to having him around. I'm going up there, up on the top. I think the winds were about 10 miles an hour. So beautiful night. Got some food, got some drink, and might see a bit of a sunset. Might even get some stars. But it's about 4:30. We've got about an hour till the sun sets, so we're going to follow this road along till we get the public footpath that goes up and around that hill, and we'll hopefully get on the top somewhere. Farmer just put, well, 2 farmers on one quad bike just passed and give us a wave. I was worried because when you're walking around here and you've got a big rucksack on with a 10 strap at the top of it, it's quite obvious what you're doing, and you know, they must think, well, I know he's going somewhere, and the chances are it's probably on his land, but they just waved and off they went. So hopefully that's all we'll see of them. You know, I'm just by myself. I'm not having an illegal rave or setting fire to trees and all the rest of it. I'm just a simple man, leading a simple life, having a simple night out up on the hill, a couple of cans and a little gas stove with some hot food. So really I'm not doing anyone any harm. Anyway, we'll get stuck in and we'll get back soon and see where we end up pitching. Right, roll that intro. Right guys, this is where we're going to pitch for the night. You see there's still a bit of snow dotted about, and you can probably see this lovely hat I've got on. I want to talk about that in a little bit, but for the minute, while I get my tent sorted out, I'm going to leave you with this lovely sunset just behind the camera there, and I'll be back soon. Right, my GoPro's over there doing a time lapse of the sunset, hopefully. I've got a terrible feeling I haven't set it up correctly. We'll find out when we watch the video. This though, this is just on my Samsung S8, my old phone. The picture's not as good as the GoPro, but so this is the Northumberland Park down there. If you can make it out, it's Alwynton. There's me set up. It's great when you come winter camping and it's been snowing. You've got your very own fridge, freezer. So, yeah, we'll go the normal talk through the cans. So I've got that. Here's a funder. I'm looking forward to drinking that. I really like this one. I've had this one a couple of times now. Rhubarb Streisand. I didn't know it was my birthday recently. I've been spoiled by all my loved ones. I've got a big bar of dairy milk. Probably won't eat all that. I've got, look at this, Jack Daniel's honey. and lemonade, 2 of them. I've also got a little hip flask there with some extra whiskey in, some bottles of water for cooking my food, and I've got some army rations, potatoes and beans and tomato sauce, and an apple turnover. They're off my mate Dave at work. You know who you are, much appreciated. And there I've got my rab, my dry sack with some gloves in, me Mavic, which is my drone, if you didn't know. I've got an emergency bivvy bag, so again I can put that over my sleeping bag if I get too cold. My City Summit mat and pillow peeking out there. My OAX Lithium 900 bag, a sheet under that works really well actually. I got that from B&M or Wilco's or something. It was like £2. You get 2 like sort of fit insulated picnic blankets. They're really good. And there's my Rook 65 in my little chest bag. So all set, all ready to go. So we're just going to sit back and enjoy this now. Have a couple of beers, a bit of whiskey, and some food and a bit of chocolate. So I was thinking, I remember when I camped on New Year's Day, I slept really well and I was really warm. And I read on one of the wild camping sites that, you know, like you can have a good bag and a good mat, but also, you know, if you go to bed on a full stomach, like chocolate and peanuts, etc., it's full of energy. That actually generates warmth in your body as well. And I remember on New Year's Day when I wild camped, it was cold, but I went to bed and I had a really good night's sleep, and I was quite content. And I remember I ate quite a lot of food that night, and sweets. So I'm gonna sort of, if you like, call it an experiment by stuffing my face, and see if you want to call it that, and see if I sleep any better. But yeah, right, we're gonna get settled in, and hopefully we'll get some shots and some stars later, and yeah, just enjoy the night. Oh, that reminds us, I haven't told you actually why I'm out tonight, have I? 2 seconds. Right, so this video was actually meant to be about the reason why I'm out tonight. Typical me, I've started yapping on and I've totally forgot to actually mention it. This might give you a clue. See that? So it's the Great Tommy Sleepout, and what it is, about a month ago now, I seen on Facebook there was a charitable event about war veterans, army veterans, etc., armed forces, homeless guys, girls who have to sleep rough. So it's a charity that's been set up, a charitable event where basically a night in March you sleep out under the stars. Now some people are sleeping basically on a cardboard in a shop doorway, some people are sleeping in a tent on a hill like me, and some people are choosing to sleep in their back garden, glamping a bit. So there's no actual set rules about where you sleep or what you do, as long as basically you have a night out from outside the comforts of your home, if you like. So for me it was a no-brainer. I think it's a great charitable cause and I love being out. So I've actually, I just sent it to my family and friends really, and my target was £150 and I achieved that goal. I'm currently on 160, there's still a few people promised to pay up, so I'll probably let it run the end of March, but at least I hit my target. I got this lovely hat, and I'm actually getting like a swan badge, I think, sent through the post as well. So yeah, it's a great charitable event. I'm really glad to be taking part. I hadn't heard of it before until a month ago when I seen it on Facebook. It's got a really big following, and it's great to see all you guys sending photographs in of your different nights out in your different kits. So here I am in the hills of Northumberland doing a charity sleep out. So there you go, that was the whole point of this video, and that's why I'm out tonight. Also obviously because I've promised myself to do a camp every month of the year. So it's the 3rd month and this is the 3rd wild camp. So yeah, I'm chuffed to bits about that, and it is kind of a little bit nippy though. So hopefully April, May and June won't be too long, and then, you know, when you start camping out it's a bit warmer. But yeah, I like to push myself a little bit, you know, it's not extreme, but I'm out on a cold night in March, and but it's beautiful, isn't it? Look, it's just, you know, everyone's got different things they float their boat. This is mine, like, right, yet again, I'm yapping on. I talk for England, me. Right, see you in a bit. So another little gizmo I got for my birthday was this handy torch that attaches to my GoPro when I'm doing my videos in the night. Look at that. That's good, isn't it? Yeah. Gosh. Right. That's amazing. Love it. It's time to get some tea on. So we'll get the little jet boil going. I don't know what your views is of the gas. Sometimes it gets quite cold, the gas, and it doesn't quite work. So I've had it wrapped up in my sleeping bag, but I touch it, it's still quite cold. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll work. Glass half full and all that. Right, so I have to boil water. It's pitch black now. Taking in this pot. Right, what do you think? Think it's going to work? Of course it is, watch. Cool, yeah. Always check you've took the silicone cap off the bottom. Whoa. Get the tea on. Always bring a little disposable lighter, because sometimes the sparker doesn't, or the igniter doesn't work on that. It's only happened once to us when I've been out, and I tell you, when you kind of get that on and you want a hot drink or a hot meal, you know, it can make all the difference between a bad camp and a good camp. So backup plan for the sake of a little lighter. Excellent. So we're going to have pork sausages with beans and tomato. I've actually brought two because I'm a big lad and I like me food. So, right, we'll get that on the boil. And we'll bring you back later. Right, well that's boiling away. We'll see if we can set up a night lapse. Let's see if we can get this to work. Morning, just woke up, it's about 6:30, and that's with you, look. Not bad, eh? Lovely. Right, we'll get the coffee on. Right, everyone, that's where we pitched last night. As you can see, nothing but a little bit of flat grass, no rubbish, no trace. They can have their field back. So we're just going to head back down in Alburton now, get the car and head home. So that's 3 wild camps in 3 months. This is the coldest one yet, so hopefully it'll start getting a bit warmer now. But yeah, another successful camp. Thanks for watching. I'm going to put the link to the charity in the description if I can. You've got to do it via Facebook, I think, but yeah, if you wouldn't mind, if you want to donate, I'll let it run at the end of the month. And it's for a great cause. So, right, we'll see you on the next one. If we're not out beforehand, we'll be out in April again doing another wild camp. And you know, when you sit and look at all this, there's all that to explore, isn't there? So, and the farmer doesn't seem too bothered. That's good. Right guys, we'll see you later. Here's me followers. Me followers. Right. Catch you soon.